What's going on? It's your dog Art, man. The great. We're back for another boxing conversation. Look, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Blessed. Too blessed to be stressed right now. At one point, I thought we wasn't gonna get any good fights or big fights. Not to the middle of the year, but it looks like we got them. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, April 20th. Man, I love it. And you know what's so funny though? Because these Twitter accounts, the famous Ray Jackson, he made a tweet talking about some, yeah, Ryan, Devin Haney declined $8 million to fight Ryan. And that shit went viral. Everybody in the comment section, oh, that man's ducking. He ducked. How he gonna want to fight Tank if he's ducking Ryan and all that shit? And then the fight gets announced, and all those same people are quiet. Quiet, 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 quiet. Or they saying, oh, he's fighting Tank's leftovers. Nah, we got to call it what it is. We got to call it what it is. Devin is about to beat Tank's biggest win, and Keyshawn just beat Tank's motherfucking best win. You feel me? And that shit got people upset right there. Man, look, but we gonna talk about it. I'm gonna wait till more people get in the show before we start really just cooking. But everybody, y'all be on the lookout. ArtmanApparel.com reopening on February 10th. Hell yeah. And that's gonna be one of the designs on the site. Ryan versus Devin Haney, man. I might as well get started on that shit now. But shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Let me go ahead and share this link to let everybody know we are live on YouTube right now. Man. Before we even get into last night's fight, man, I just got to say shout out to everybody who's been supporting Art, man, and helping my channel grow and helping my business grow. I love that shit. And remember, folks, my opinion should be considered as an opinion from a complete stranger online. Only opinion you should follow is your own. So don't come at me saying, oh, Art man, you claim to be this, you claim to be that. Nah, none of that shit. Now the Tank fans talking about some, yeah, he's going to win a boring decision. He's going to win a boring decision. Nigga, stop this fucking cap, man. The walls is closing in, my guy. Hey, I fuck with Tank. I fuck with Tank heavy. But look, I fuck with Devin even more. And I feel like Devin can beat him. And Tank is showing signs of not wanting to fight Devin next. So, call me a hater if you want. It is what it is. I don't mind it. Because at the end of the day, if Tank loses, all you niggas calling me a hater, y'all gonna be disappear. Y'all gonna disappear. Y'all ain't gonna be here. Y'all gonna run off and be with the next motherfucker and big up the next guy. Hell yeah. It's all love though. But man, last night, Ortiz versus Lopez, man, that shit was funny as hell. That shit got everybody upset. Robbery, all that shit. And I don't give a fuck about none of that because at the end of the day, if you don't want a robbery, knock the motherfucker out or beat his ass. There was no ass whipping last night. It wasn't. Well, no ass whipping last night. And niggas is mad. Hold on, let me send this link out. 1 second. But I'm loving it though. I really do love this shit because the sport is growing, getting more eyes on it. Yeah. Hold on, I'm sending this link out right now. Hold on, y'all. But yeah. I even see some folks saying that Ryan Garcia is gonna knock out Haney because Haney ain't never felt no power like Ryan and all that shit. That's cool, man. That's cool. But this is a nice, stay busy fight. Hopefully Tank gets his little tune-up in so they can scrap. Because I know y'all said, oh, man, the reason why Tank ain't fighting. Man, hold on, man. I gotta cook on that shit. I definitely gotta cook on that shit. Look, where's the Tank fans that was saying he was too small to fight guys like Devin Haney? Where are those guys at? I really want to know because since that Conor Ben news dropped, motherfuckers been silent. It's always a new narrative. It's always a new fucking narrative, and I gotta fucking go in there. I gotta go in there and clean shit up. I gotta go in here and say, oh, nah, you niggas is, I got double standards for this fighter. You guys are playing favoritism. I gotta go in there and clean shit up. And that's what I do. And that's why people get mad at me because I don't be falling for that bullshit. I see right through it. Right through it. And they hate me for it. How you gonna say your motherfucking promoter running around saying, oh man, you're not even in the same weight class to be fighting that motherfucking Devin Haney. You really a 126 pounder. I'm talking about Ellaby. He's saying that news, and then Gervonta out here saying, nigga, I ain't afraid to fight nobody at no 142nd, 46 or 147 or whatever. I ain't scared to fight nobody. All he got is a big nose. All that shit. So Tank Man is making his fans look crazy out here in this life. All these fucking narratives that they having is getting debunked within days, man. And I know they see it. That's why they be mad at me. But Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, man, that's a good fight, man. Where's the same folks that was saying that Haney has to fight motherfucking Sandor Martin? Where are those people at? Where are those people at right now? Bill and Haney just capping. They just capping. Yeah. Bill and Dev capping, but everybody else is telling the fucking truth. What's going on? The fuck is going on? He said I get off in an hour. I'm probably not gonna be on for an hour. I just put my baby girl to sleep, so I'm out here smoking this J and talking this boxing with y'all real quick. But man, Devin Haney, if he beats Ryan Garcia or when he beats Ryan Garcia, there's really not gonna be nothing that Tank fans can really say. They used every excuse in the book, and now they on the final chapter. There's literally nothing they can say now. They not in the same weight class. Nigga, your manager, or your promoter, whoever Ellaby is to Tank at this point, running around saying shit, and you contradicted him, saying you want to fight Conor Ben. Let Tank go ahead and get that tune-up in. We owe him that. He can get a tune-up in, right? Since he don't want to fight Dev right now. But after that tune-up, nigga, the only person you should be calling out is Devin Haney, bro. Real shit. Pop with the drop. Shout out to my brother, man. What's good, man? I'm over here talking this boxing shit. Look, whoever Tank fights next after that person, he has to fight Devin Haney. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, or it's a complete duck. I'm already calling him a duck now for that shit he pulled with the old niggas is too small, but I ain't too small to fight Conor Ben, like, and blame it on the snack, but I'm gonna go ahead and fight a fucking full-fledged drug cheat. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. As much as I love and respect Gervonta Davis, I'm not trying to hear that type of shit. You niggas defending that shit, y'all sounded just like Canelo fans. That's why it's so easy to debunk y'all shit, because the Canelo fans are saying the same shit. Oh, that person don't sell too much. He don't sell. He got 30K. He got 30K. But then when a nigga turn around and fight somebody like motherfucking Hugo Ruiz or Isaac Cruz or some shit, or motherfucking Broly, y'all don't even care about pay-per-views or none of that shit. Come on now, y'all some hypocrites, man. But it's all good because this is boxing, man. I enjoy it. I love the man. I gotta let y'all know. I don't get offended if you do not agree with me. Some people be texting me, inboxing me like, man, I don't want you to take it the wrong way when we disagree, nigga. I don't care, bro. I don't, nigga. This is boxing, bro. We just gonna be talking this shit. I'm not getting paid for neither one of these fighters. This shit is just entertainment to me. But hold on, I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Yeah, it's just entertainment to me. So I don't be in my feelings and shit like, oh man, I can't believe you disagreed with me and all that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. This is fucking fun. Super fun. Because believe it or not, this type of shit makes the fight bigger. Talking about it. So I don't understand these, oh, why you guys talking about Tank so much? Why are you talking about Tank, man? What you mean why I'm talking about Tank? Tank is the fucking face of boxing. Duh. Of course, and I'm a fucking fan of boxing. Of course I'm gonna talk about the most popular fucking boxer. What the fuck? And that shit gets a lot of traction when you talk about the most famous boxer. The fuck I'm gonna be talking about them niggas at 112 and shit? Y'all want me to talk about them fighters fighting at fucking sperm weight? Y'all want me to talk about them type of motherfuckers? No. Because them niggas ain't making no noise. You gotta talk about the face of boxing. You gotta talk about the motherfuckers coming up next to him. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta talk about. Stop complaining about motherfuckers, boxing fans talking about boxing. That is some weird ass fucking shit. Weirdest shit ever. Talk about just leave him alone, bro. Just don't talk about him. No, nigga. We gonna build this motherfucking fight up. Hell yeah. We definitely gonna build this shit up. Because I'm a fan of boxing. I want to see that shit. I want to see Haney versus Gervonta Davis. I want to see Gervonta Davis versus Lopez. Of course, I'm going to speak that shit into existence. But what I'm not going to do is be like y'all weirdo fans talking about niggas' haircuts and all that. He's dressing like Tank and all that shit. Look at him wearing the same outfit as him. Like, nigga, that is some weird shit to me. Who does that? He has no drip. Look at him looking like he's getting tattoos on his arm and his legs just like Tank. Come on, bro. Talking about, yeah, niggas is dressing like him and all that weird ass shit, man. But look, other than that though, last night's card though, Lopez versus Ortiz, a lot of people were upset because Ortiz he didn't get the W. They saying that he got robbed or whatever. And which is understandable. I understand why people feel that way. I generally understand why people feel that way because T.O. really wasn't like putting it on him like he normally do certain type of fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like he did Josh Taylor. They're used to seeing shit like that. So you letting this young nigga, you know what I'm saying, young Puerto Rican guy, you know, have you missing and shit like that, and he's touching you up just a little bit, you know, and you're not really showing anything special. I understand why people say, oh yeah, of course he won the fight. But I look at it like this. When you're fighting a champion, you have to beat the fucking champion. And what I mean by that is you got to pull a Cambosis versus T.O., which is go in there and beat that motherfucker's ass from pillar to post. Drop him, make him bleed, make him swell. Leave it where there's no room to even doubt it. To even say, oh man, nah, I think it went. No, nigga. When Cambosis beat him, it wasn't none of that. It was, oh, damn. He beat the fuck out this guy. That's how it went. And Ortiz, he didn't do that. He didn't do nothing like that. All this excessive movement and little to none offense, fucking less than 10 punches per round. Like, come on, dog. That's not gonna win you a championship fight. And I understand why people are upset saying it's a robbery and all that, but you gotta look at it as this way as well. He's the A side. You're supposed to cut off the ring and beat this dude. But you did it. But yeah, anyways, look, the other guys though, I was really impressed by Mason and motherfucking Keyshawn Davis. Look, that shit was wild, man. Those two fights was really better than the main event. It really was. It really was. They showed everything in there. They showed that they're able to, utilize that jab, body work, timing, IQ. I really have faith in America's boxing now. I really do. Keyshawn and Mason, especially Mason, man. He hit that dude so hard, man. I'm telling you right now, I was watching that fight smoking. You know what I'm saying? Just watching it, smoking. And I'm looking like, yo, what round is this? This is the first round? He was beating that motherfucker up like it was the sixth round in the first round. Like, bah, tagging his ass. The jab, straight right hand, hooks. I'm about to rewatch that shit too. Popped him. Man, it got to a certain point like, dude, y'all might have to just throw the towel in in the first round. Bro, you know a motherfucker's good when he's whooping the motherfucker's ass in the first round like it's the sixth round, like it's the middle round, like the championship rounds or some shit. He did that to him. Look, I feel like this guy's going to be a problem in the game, and I feel like he's going to be one of those guys who gets ducked. Yep. They go, and we got to see it too. We got to see it 5 years from now. We got to really just pay attention and just see if they try to run the same game. And the reason why is because it's like, dog, this shit has to be stopped. Because I'm looking at the lineup, I'm looking at the shoes, the Keyshawn Davis. And then I see guys like the Xander and the motherfucking, what's the guy named? Vargas. I'm looking like, which one of these fighters is going to get protected, and which one of these fighters are going to get elevated to the highest level? You know what I'm saying? And it's looking like it might just be Vargas and Xander, because I'm looking at these guys like, man, can y'all really compete with these dudes? Really? Can y'all really compete? Let's be real. I understand people are gonna get upset and say, "Oh man, how are you gonna talk about these fighters and all?" Look, when we're talking about who's the best in the game, you're gonna hurt some feelings. You're gonna hurt some feelings of these fans. Looking at Mason and looking at Shushu and then looking at guys like Sandra Zayas and motherfucking Vargas and Campbell Hatton and shit like that, it's a no-brainer. You know who's going to be the top. You know who's going to be on top. You know who's going to be the king. And it damn sure ain't going to be those guys. So I wonder if old media is going to play that trick where they're just elevating certain guys and letting some guys just be in cruise control. I'm tired of seeing the type of Munguia, careers in boxing where the guy just skates beating people leftovers and you know what I'm saying, like leftover after leftover, and they say, oh man, this guy, he's this and he's that, and then they want to put him in a big fight. Nah, like I'm tired of those type of careers. If you say this guy's who he is, put him in there with the dog. Put him in there with one of the top dogs. You know what it is? They don't want their fighters to end up like, speaking of Vargas, what, his pops got whooped on early. They don't want to see that type of shit. They don't want to see these fighters get whooped on early. Because how do you spend their career after that? That's how some promoters are thinking. Like, how do I spend a guy's career if he, loses early in the game? Why even take that risk? Let's just build him up. But they don't understand that if y'all say you want to get back to the old school way of boxing, the old school way of boxing, you was having these guys fight young. Get that shit out the way early. Why not? Like Sugar Ray versus Hearns. They did that shit early. They fought at welterweight. I would say before even they prime. Before they prime. And niggas is like, oh nah, let this fight marinate and all this marinade. I'm tired of this fucking marinade. Shit's over marinated at this fucking point. She's crazy. He said, not gonna lie, top ranked politics are ruining the sport, but motherfuckers want to point the finger at PBC. It's just crazy. Nigga, I'm pointing the finger at all these motherfuckers. They look, the reason why I point the fingers at everybody is because all these niggas is crooked, man. I can point out examples of the crooked shit all these motherfuckers did. They talking about Bill. Oh, y'all don't think it's strange that Bill is taking niggas out, the media out to dinner and all this shit? I'm like, nigga, know what's strange? Is you thinking that Bill is the only nigga doing that shit. Like, what are we talking? Bro, I literally watched the whole shit go between Dan Raphael, DAZN, and ESPN years ago, where motherfucking the zone was just opening up, and it was a popular ESPN card that was coming up. And instead of Dan Raphael, ESPN's writer, coming to the fight and analyzing and fucking writing about that fight, these niggas, the zone, they paid Dan Raphael to go to the whack ass the zone fight and fucking cover that fight. And he talking, I think he posted the meal of what he ate. It was like a steak dinner or some shit, nigga. And then motherfucking Dan Raphael got fired from ESPN, and that's how Mike Coppinger got the job. Y'all don't even be knowing this shit. I sit back and just be paying attention to this shit. Y'all say, "Oh man, don't know boxing." I really just be looking at everything, not just what happens in the ring. I look at all the shit outside the ring as well. Look, and I'm not trying to say I'm a boxing insider or none of that bullshit. I just look at what the information that's presented and make my own assumption. So, yeah. Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, I remember Dan Raphael. He got fired from ESPN for getting bought out by the fucking media. Getting bought out by fucking Eddie Hearn, and then Eddie Hearn went in the fucking as confident as he is. He did a fucking YouTube interview, and he was like, "Yeah, of course, I'm paying for media. Who doesn't pay for media?" So like, I don't like that selective hatred that these niggas be having, man, in boxing, and I be calling that shit out, and that's why I'm about to coin the term motherfucking everybody in boxing is biased because it's the fucking truth, nigga. Everybody is fucking biased in boxing. There's no unbiased person. If you have a favorite boxer, you are fucking biased. Dead ass. Serious. And I'm not saying that you're biased to the fact where your judgment is always going to be fucking clouded by your bias. No. I'm just saying, when it comes to a certain fighter, you feel a certain type of way. So maybe you might bend the truth a little bit. You might say exaggerate something a little bit more. Be real. You wouldn't want your favorite fighter to fight one of these real killers that you know what I'm saying? You know to buy. Come on, man. And that's why I be just checking these dudes like, come on, stop playing that. I'm so unbiased that I see everything through the lens of fairness and equal. Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. I ain't trying to hear none of that stupid ass shit, bro. All you niggas is fucking biased. Everybody's fucking crooked in boxing, bro. PBC too, nigga. Fuck you talking about? PBC let that shit with Wilder shit just slide. That shit just, bro. Come on now. You mean to tell me none of y'all niggas did y'all research to find out that this motherfucker is working with the mob? Nobody in PBC did y'all fucking research on this shit. Y'all ain't gonna look into y'all fighters claiming that he was fucking drugged and beat up with floppy gloves. Y'all ain't gonna look into that shit. Shelly Finkel not even trying to pay no mind to that shit. All them dudes, all them niggas is crooked. And then you got Top Rank. It's literally documented that they paid the mob millions of dollars in consultant fees to the mob. What fucking consultant agency the mob has, nigga? Be fucking real. And then niggas want to talk about some, nah, man, Bill is biased. No, nigga, all these niggas is biased. All these niggas is corrupt. And if you want to point some figures, point the fingers at these big wig niggas because they really doing some wild shit in boxing. Not Bill. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to my dude, Jay Grant. Yeah, but look, Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, man, that's a good fucking fight. And you know why it's a good fight? Because it closes the door on Ryan Garcia at this elite level. Like, man, we gotta call it what it is. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's young dudes that I'm seeing coming up that look way better than Ryan, but they got Ryan ranked as so and so. So when Haney put the stamp on it, it is what it is. See you later, Ryan. Now you're a gatekeeper. Now you're a gatekeeper, Ryan. Talking about Instagram followers and all that shit. You same, and then I don't understand you niggas. You same niggas that use Ryan as an excuse every fucking time when it comes to who deserves a fight with motherfucking Gervonta Davis. You niggas was just on my live stream talking about some, yeah, well, Ryan, he deserved it. He deserved this much. He deserves this. Because look at this. Look at the tickets and all that. Knowing damn well that nigga didn't sell more tickets. Knowing damn well the only reason why he sold that much pay-per-views is because he did it with motherfucking Gervonta Davis. But now, guess what? That same nigga y'all was boosting about, y'all already know when he go in there, Dev is going to outclass that man. And y'all know it. And it hurts your heart. So that now y'all say things like, oh, it's going to be a boring fight. What type of bitch ass shit like is that? It's going to be a boring fight now. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. It's a boring fight. Come on now. It wasn't a boring fight when Gervonta Davis was motherfucking working his hardest to get that fight. And fought him at a rehydration cost. And guess what? Guess what? The difference between this fight and the Devin Haney and Ryan fight, there's no rematch. No, not rematch. There's no rehydration clause. That's going to make it a little bit more interesting. So if you see Ryan actually going in there and doing a little bit more, you can thank the fact that Devin want to fight a nigga fair and square. He don't got to put all these stipulations on a nigga like, goddamn, man, you make niggas is already big as hell trying to fight your little ass. You want niggas to drop down all the way down to 135 and motherfucker 138, whatever, just stay down there. Like, goddamn, my brain needs some fluid. God, can I rehydrate? What the fuck? Got niggas getting hit in their ribs and this shit, and they tapping out and shit. And I ain't making no excuses for Ryan because, of course, Gervonta Davis was way skilled compared to Ryan. Of course. But why you gotta fight the man handicapped? You know you ain't gonna see that in the Haney fight. It's gonna be interesting. They don't want the hype train to end. It is what it is, bro. Hold on one second, y'all. They don't want the hype train to end. They don't. And that's why they just sitting around just hating. And I'm like, dude, do y'all even want the fight to even happen? Like, the way you niggas are sounding, Mr. 30K pay-per-view buys. Damn, do y'all want the nigga to fight? Like, y'all saying, y'all don't even understand how ridiculous y'all sound talking about Devin's pay-per-views and his ticket sales. Like, bro, nigga, if you want to talk about some numbers, we can talk numbers, nigga. And that's how you know these niggas ain't never did no real life business, whatever. And Leonard Ellerby, he be talking about the fans and saying, oh, niggas is trolling. Everybody's trolling. Everybody who has a fucking an opinion on the way Gervonta's being moved is fucking trolling. Nigga, hell no, I ain't no troll. I bought several Javante Davis fights. I pulled the receipt out on him. Like, nigga, you can't fool everybody. And we see it. We see the way that this guy's moving. We like, man, you guys are saying all this shit about Devin and this and that. That opens the door to look at other guys' numbers that y'all fought. What numbers did Hugo Ruiz do? What numbers did Rolly Romero do? What numbers did Ryan Garcia do before fighting? What numbers Isaac Cruz did? Really? We can, nigga, we can break. What numbers Pedrosa done? We can break down all the numbers because if you want to play that game, it looks like the brother, motherfucking representing Vegas and Oakland or whatever, looks like that brother is selling motherfucking tickets compared to these guys. He's the highest earner next to you. Who is under 147? Who is the person that's not Javante that's the highest earner? Who is it? It's not Teofimo Lopez. It's not Ryan Garcia. It's Devin Haney. So if y'all want to play the numbers game, we can just look at the numbers and say, look, we understand he's not the ace side. Nobody is saying that Haney is the ace side. So why are you guys playing this numbers game and he don't deserve game? Come on, man. Stop it. Because if you want to say anything about deserving, none of them niggas, if y'all using y'all logic, none of them niggas that he fought deserve shit. Straight up. Fucking Rolly's fucking trash, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. And then Rolly is fighting, what's his name? Pitbull Cruz. Both of these niggas are famous for losing to Tank. But y'all want to tell me that everybody that fucking Devin Haney fought are bums and this and that. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Let's be real. But yeah, I don't know. Politics ruin the sport. Man, it is what it is. I'm not upset that Tio won the fight. And the reason why I'm not upset is because now it's time to line that motherfucker up. No more excuses now. You done beat your motherfucker. I don't know if he was a mandatory, but you beat the contender coming up. So now, what do you do now? You can't go back. Can't go back. So what do you do now? Where are you gonna go? You gotta face the Davis. You gotta face the Javante Davises. You gotta face the motherfucking Devin Haney's, man. Honestly, I want to see Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, and then the winner of that fight fights Teofimo Lopez and fights Javante Davis. If Javante Davis doesn't want to step up and fight Devin Haney. What's going on, my good brother?
My brother, what's going on, family, man?
Man, look, I just been doing my thing, man. Trying to get caught up with this boxing live shit. You know, it's been a minute since I really had like a good long stream. But what's up, man? How you feeling after last night's circus?
Man, T.O. crazy, man. That boy crazy, man. I don't know what to make of him, man. I don't know his career, just like how his personality is. I don't know what's up with dude, but I guess he's still the king of 140. I guess that 117, 111 card was crazy, but
The king of what?
140.
He not the king of 140 because Dev's the king of 140, bro.
He beat Josh Taylor, dog. That he's the lineal. He beat the man who beat the
So
man.
then
bro.
what is Jack Catterall then? Since y'all on extreme robberies, what is Jack Catterall?
I mean, that was the fight that he should have lost, but since he didn't lose it, since he didn't lose it, since he didn't lose,
there's no blemishes on motherfucking Haney's record, nigga.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Some people felt like Loma won, so that's to be
at
debated.
140. I'm talking about 140. Ain't
no he only had one. He only had one victory at 140. I mean, and I got Josh Taylor being a better victory over pro race. So I mean, right now, in my opinion, T.O. the king, but he didn't look like it last night. You know,
T.O. not the king, man. You just don't want to give Devin his credit, but it's all good.
He ain't did enough.
Talking about he ain't did enough. He beat the best 140 pounder.
No, he's not. You think Regis Prograis was the best 140 pounder?
He beat a two-time world champion at 140 for the
Bruh.
green belt.
So Regis Prograis is the best 140 pounder?
He was.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yes,
You
he
will
was.
get you won't
Yes,
get
he
anybody
was.
to vouch for that, bro. Like nobody will unless you want to.
And look, and we could talk about the facts. Motherfucking T.O. ducked Regis Prograis.
And that might be true,
Look, yes,
but
he
he's
did.
still
Yes,
not
he
the
did.
and that could very well be true.
Man.
But Prograis is not the best
You
140
would
pounder.
look. You in a million years wouldn't put money on T.O. to beat Devin Haney.
Josh Taylor beat
You
Prograis,
would.
bro.
You wouldn't put. Would you put money on T.O. to beat Devin Haney?
I don't know. That's a good
Hell
fight to
nah.
me. I think stylistically, that's a good fight. I don't know. That ain't no because Devin ain't gonna run like Devin ain't gonna run. Like so they gonna have to stand toe to toe. So I can't just say Devin just gonna do that because he ain't gonna run like the other cats ran.
Man. Come on.
You don't even hear when I give Dev props, you just be on your blaze. I just said what I said. Like he ain't gonna Devin gonna stay there. So and him and T.O. have a good fight.
It's all good though because I understand.
Yeah, I understand too that Josh Taylor beat Prograis. So Josh Taylor was the best at 140 and T.O. beat him. Like
Josh
so
Taylor's
T.O.'s the best.
Washed. Who's the fresher out of the two, Josh Taylor or Regis at 140?
Who's to say who's the freshest? How can you say that?
I can't say that because after that,
what has Josh been through?
He went on to fight Catterall and got whooped. And
one fight.
He got stripped of his belts, bro.
So he's not fresh. That doesn't make him not fresh.
Stripped.
That doesn't make him not fresh, though.
That don't count for anything.
But that don't make him not fresh. You can't say who's the freshest. Like they both really the same age.
Look, he just got whooped on by Catterall, and then before the fight, even before the Catterall fight, he was saying
Prograis had a terrible fight.
He said he was struggling.
Prograis was struggling against a no-namer. Struggling.
But he ain't go there and get whooped like Jack Catterall whooped motherfucking Josh Taylor.
I just feel like it was rounds that could have been Jack Catterall. He didn't just whoop Josh. Like he just didn't whoop him like that.
I picked T.O. to whoop Josh Taylor's ass. You know why? Because I seen all that shit, bro. Nigga struggling to make 140. Nigga getting stripped. His people motherfucking getting sanctioned. Like, come on.
When you get done, he was the number 140, and T.O. beat him.
I seen that shit coming. But look,
Prograis was never the best 140
versus T.O. fight though. What you think about that?
T.O. got problem with movers, and he don't know how to cut the ring off. But dude didn't do enough to beat T.O. So you can't just move and not throw. You know what I mean?
You see, I said that, and people got mad at me. Niggas said, "Oh, Art man, you don't know what you talking about." I'm like, dog, when you fighting a champion, especially a media's champion, bro, you gotta beat that nigga's ass, bro. Like Kambosos.
Yeah.
Now, do you agree with this statement, or do you think I'm talking crazy when I say that? I honestly feel like Kambosos is a better fighter than Ortiz.
I disagree.
I don't disagree.
Oh, it's better than Ortiz. I would love to see them fight each other. I can't say that because I don't think Kambosos is like that for real. Because if T.O. was to rematch him, he would whoop him.
Man, say what you want to say. Both of them boys went in there with T.O. One of them completely whooped his ass, and the other one talking about they robbed.
But if he was to run it back, he would whoop Kambosos, bro.
We don't know that for sure.
I feel that way. There's a lot of things we don't know for sure. Like we don't know who's the freshest, but we say things because that's how we feel. I feel like,
but I never say that's fact. I ain't say that was fact.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's how I feel. I ain't say it was fact neither. I just feel like if they was to run it back, T.O. would cram Kambosos.
And I'm saying hell nah.
What has Kambosos done outside of T.O.?
We're gonna see in that Lomachenko fight.
No, I'm just saying, like, what has Kambosos done? That's an honest question. What has Kambosos done outside of that one victory against T.O.? Like nothing.
Struggle against Maxie Hughes and lose to Devin Haney.
Like Kambosos not. We don't even know where he is on the real playing field.
If you want to bring that up, we can bring up Ortiz. What did he do? He got his ass whooped by Darno. They gave that shit a fucking draw, but I watched that shit last night. He really got whooped. And then on top of that, lost to motherfucking Lomachenko.
Even though he gave Loma problems, you know I'm a Loma fan. He gave Loma problems though. You
But
know what I
Loma
mean?
still won because that boy
Loma still,
gassed out early.
yeah, on me. And I that's what it kind of looked like was happening yesterday. But I just feel
And
like
that's
had he
why I
put,
said Cambosis is better than him because Cambosis, he a 12-round fighter, 12-round fighter.
that don't
Ortiz
make
is
him better.
this is the second time fighting that 12 rounds, bro. And you fighting a champion, bro. Look, it's a difference when you go in there.
But
He
your
didn't
coach
have,
is a motherfucker too. Your coach is telling you up to keep doing the same thing. That's
bro,
not great.
this
That's
nigga
not
wasn't
great corner
throwing, bro.
advice.
The punches this nigga was throwing, this nigga had no fucking pop on him at all, bro.
He wasn't sitting
He
down at
wasn't
all. It
sitting
was a
down on
couple.
them
It
punches,
was a couple
nothing.
shots that he landed like in the mid rounds that he sat down on. But other than that,
Cambosis didn't go in there and land a lucky punch, bro. I've just posted the clip of me breaking down that fight years ago, and I picked Cambosis, and I said because this is what he's going to do. He's going to go in there and throw that jab, uppercut, right hand, because T.O. keeps his hand down, and that's exactly what happened. So it wasn't no just accident. Oh shit, yeah, it wasn't just no accident. But yeah, Ortiz, he's decent, but I just feel like he may be training himself to make 140 or whatever. Because if y'all seen that nigga, look, and that's why I was picking him to lose that fight because I'm like, dude, first of all, your ass is swole as shit, nigga. Pause. But this nigga swole as shit, and I'm like, nigga, you like 1 week out from the fight, and you still looking like you won fucking 58 on the scale. For real. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling, man. But anyways, I'm about to get up out of here, man. We can do this live shit again later. Uh, artmanapparel.com. February 10th, we reopen in the store with new designs. I might just get started on that Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia design. But shout out to everybody in the chat. artmanapparel.com.